as we continue on this evening, and we continue the conversation tonight with LeRoy head football coach BJ Zeleznik. And Coach, first of all, it's always good to talk with you. What are you doing tonight with your team?
Hey, Seth. Thanks for having me. We're having our playoff pairing pizza party.
Very good, Coach. Coach, I got to tell you, I got a bone to pick with you a little bit here. I call you up in the preseason and I say, Coach, how's your team this year? And you say, oh, we're okay. We got some things to do, but we're okay. I think we'll be all right. Coach, you're 8-1. I feel like you undersold me there a little bit. Come on now.
Hey, you have to be cautious when you haven't been in the playoffs since 2018, and you just feel like you're a little bit snake bitten. And we were cautiously optimistic. We thought we had an opportunity to be pretty good, and things just worked out for us.
Well, tell me a little bit about your team, Coach. What'd you do well this year? What was the key to your success?
Well, we obviously run the football. That's what we've always done, and we've done a good job of that. We're over the 3,000-yard mark in rushing through 9 games, and we've got a pretty balanced attack. We run a triple option, flexible on offense, and quarterback, fullback, wingback play has all been solid. We've got some decent size up front, and so we've put some points on the board, and that's helped. But the one thing that we're vastly improved this year is on the defensive side of the ball. And in years past here, we've struggled to stay in games because our defense couldn't stop people. And this year, our defense has allowed our offense to kind of figure things out and get going in the second quarter. And we've not given up too many big plays, and it's been a good combination for us this year.
Coach, I look at your schedule, some quality wins this year. Hayworth, they were much improved. They look pretty good. Would you call that the signature win on your schedule? How about the schedule this year for your team?
Well, I think at this point, yeah. I think early in the year, there were some questions about our strength of schedule. And it just, we had to be patient with it. And by week 9, it turned out to be a pretty good schedule. We got 4 playoff teams on there, and the HOI small division had 0 playoff teams last year. And this year there's 3, and win totals were up across the board. And so it turned out that our division was pretty good this year.
That Central A&M win right off the bat. I know they went 4-5, but and they're not in the postseason. But that had to be a pretty good win to start your season off with. How about that one?
Yeah, absolutely. And they had injury issues this year. Otherwise, that's a team that's going to make a run. And so yeah, for us to show up week 1 and find a way to win that game really set the bar for the season and gave us a shot of confidence for sure.
Sure. I understand there's a Zeleznik on your football team this year, and he had a whale of a year.
Yeah. So Bo, my son, is our quarterback running the offense, and he's been solid. He's done a great job, and that's a product of him and his teammates, and making a decision 8 months ago that they were going to train, and they spent the time in the weight room and changed their bodies and subsequently changed their the mental approach and had the confidence and the belief that they could win football games, and they did that. So he's done a wonderful job.
At what point, you talked about that being cautiously optimistic stuff coming into the year. When did you know you had something with this team?
Oh, I think in that week 1 game against A&M, the way that we played defensively, and in fact, I really liked our physicality. I really liked the way that we pursued the football, and talking with Coach Weekly, who obviously highly respected and does a tremendous job with that A&M program. He made the comment. He goes, I think you might have a playoff team here. And so it's good to hear those kind of things. And I think at that point we thought, well, if the schedule shapes up the way we think it will, that, yeah, we got a good opportunity.
You got Villa Grove in round 1, Coach. What do you think?
Yeah, I don't know anything about them. I really don't. We saw them. We had a combined practice with them. So ironically enough, we had a couple of combined practices this summer, which, you can do now. And they were at one of those combined practices over at Salt Fork. But beyond that, I don't know much about them. I know some of their coaching staff, good people, and we'll get them on the phone here probably as soon as I hang up with you, and we'll get some of the details worked out. But yeah, curious to get film because I just we don't hear much from that conference, and our stuff is more centered around Bloomington Normal, so we'll see.
Coach, couple things. What do you like about this group, and what do you got to do to be successful in the postseason?
I love our energy. I love our energy, and they are as close a group as we've had in years. Just that the juniors and seniors really click. We've got a huge junior-senior group, and that's helped, obviously, being older, being experienced. But we've got, around 30 juniors and seniors, and they do everything together. They get along, they have fun, and man, do they play with a ton of energy. And that just goes such a long way in football, especially in high school football with the teenage psyche. And they have a lot of fun and they play with a lot of enthusiasm. So it's been a joy to watch them.
Sure. Very good. Coach,
Yep.
I genuinely mean it when I tell you I'm rooting for your team all the way. I enjoy talking with you. I know it's a busy night, and I appreciate you making time for us. It's always good to chat.
Hey, it's great to get a chance to talk to you on this night. It's been a while.
It has been a while. Been too long. Let's do it again next year, right?
Yeah, I would love to.
Let's do it.
So,
Let's do it.
Good luck with the rest of your show.
Yes, thanks, Coach. Yeah, good luck with your playoffs. We'll talk to you soon. Be well. Again, Coach B.J. Zeleznik, LeRoy High School football coach, our guest on the phone. Always good to talk with Coach B.